my channel. For those of you that are new here, I currently have a little weekly series going on of what I eat in a day for weight loss. In these videos, I give you 3 different meals that are specifically targeted to lose weight. For those of you that are finding this video series helpful, please don't forget to give me a like. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. I specifically follow the Starch solution by Dr. John McDougall, and I have lost 61 pounds by eating this way. Am I good?
Yeah, it's just poking out.
Thank you.
Wait, I don't know, just run your hand through it.
Run my hand through it? Like that?
Yeah.
Oh, mess it up. Is my hair messed up? My hair is so weird. We good?
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, let me show you what I'm making for breakfast. I am baking rice with apples. I know, it sounds totally weird, but it's really good. I'm going to start off with a glass dish and I'm going to add 3 cups of brown basmati rice. Then I'm going to add 4.5 cups of water. And then I'm going to top it with 3 chopped apples. Now I'm just going to mix it up. Cover it with some tin foil up top, and I'm just going to make sure that it's in there really tightly. And now I'm just going to put this in the oven for 1 hour at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. While that's baking, I just wanted to get in here and say really quick that that portion usually lasts my husband and I about 2 to 3 days, depending how hungry we're for breakfast. If you are trying to make more or less, the ratio is usually 1 cup of brown basmati rice to 1.5 cups of water. So you can increase however much you want to make, or you can decrease it. But yeah, I like to make that amount, have it in the fridge for the next 3 days, and then just make some more or make something else. So anyway, I'll see you guys in an hour. So the hour is up, and let's see how it came out. Ooh, see, it's perfect. So here is my baked apple rice, and I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of maple syrup. I'm just going to mix it up. For my veggies, I have some plain steamed cabbage. Whenever you're eating this way, it's really important to keep the 50-50 method, where you're eating 50% veggies and then 50% starch. You eat your veggies first just because it's lower in calorie density and you can start getting full with that, and then you move on to your starch. If you're still hungry after you're done eating, go ahead and get some more. Just make sure that you start with your veggies and then you move on to your starch. There's my breakfast. Let's eat this. Once you're done eating your veggies, then move on to your starch. So let's taste this really quick. This is like a great alternative to oatmeal. Let's try it. I'm gonna go finish enjoying my breakfast, and I'll catch you guys at lunch. It's lunchtime, and I love lunch. I just chopped and baked some potatoes, and over here I have some greens, and I topped it with some cucumber. And basically over here, I'm just going to top my potatoes with some red bell pepper, orange bell pepper, red onions, black beans, cilantro, and then I'm going to top it with some red salsa. Here's my starch side, and now I'm going to dress up my veggies. I'm just going to squeeze some lemon in here. I'm going to add some salt, and I'm going to top it with some black pepper. So here's my lunch. As always, I'm going to start off by eating my veggies. Now that I ate my salad, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to mix all of this up. And let's give it a try. So seriously, adding some raw veggies and salsa to some baked potatoes, it just makes for a really refreshing dish and it makes it for a really nice lunch. Usually in a dish like this, most people will add avocado, but when you're trying to lose weight, it's super important that you cut back on the amount of fat that you consume. You're supposed to cut back on nut butters, nuts, avocados, and that doesn't mean that you won't be getting any fat. You know, as crazy as it sounds, when it comes to rice, oats, potatoes, like all of these foods, they actually have some fat to it. It's a very low amount, but it's the sufficient amount that your body needs. So when we're talking about cutting back on fats, we mean about foods that are mostly fat. And the main problem with those is that they're really high in calorie density. So they're really not going to help your case out when you're trying to lose weight. And then also another tip is always try to stick to whole foods ingredients. For example, if you have like a ton of weight to lose, you will be just fine if you're eating foods with whole wheat. You can get away with adding a little bit of nut butters, not too much, you know, like you can get away with adding a little bit of avocado to your meals, but I will stick to around 1/4 of it, no more than half of one, like that's max. But if you're at a point that you've hit a plateau, it's really important that you cut off all foods in higher calorie density. So at that point, you cut back on all flours, you cut back on the amount of fats that you consume. When it comes to nuts, they're tasty. They add a ton of flavor to your foods. So that's when you need to get creative. And don't be scared to throw salsa on your food. Don't be scared to throw some soy sauce. Don't be scared to just add a ton of spices and just make it taste delicious so you're not even thinking about it. I am done with my rant and I'm gonna go enjoy this and I'll catch you guys at dinner time. By the way, I totally forgot to say that once you do get to your target weight, you do get to increase foods that are higher in calorie density, and at that point you do get to increase the amount of fat that you consume, and also at that point you do get to increase the amount of flours that you can eat. Okay, now I will see you at dinner time. So it's dinner time, and for dinner today we're gonna make some smashed fingerling potatoes. So baby potatoes work just as good, but all the store had today were fingerling potatoes. When you're meal prepping for the week, go ahead and boil them up ahead of time. And basically you're going to mix in here 1 tablespoon paprika, 1 tablespoon of cumin, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, and some salt to taste. I'm also going to dump in here some diced white onions. Now I'm just going to mix all of this up. Now I'm going to grab a little bowl and I'm just going to smash my potatoes down. Okay, so those onions, they're making me cry. We're gonna put this in the oven for 35 minutes at 420 degrees Fahrenheit. And for my veggies, I actually chopped some Brussels sprouts. And I will probably be checking on them at around minute 20 and just move them around and see how they're doing. And yeah, I will see you guys in 35 minutes. My Brussels sprouts and my potatoes are out. I'm going to start by filling half of my plate with the Brussels sprouts. And now I'm going to add my smashed potatoes over here. And here is my dinner for tonight. So I'm just gonna start off by eating my Brussels sprouts and then I'm going to move on to my smashed potatoes. For dessert, I'm just gonna have a bowl of blackberries. What?
Fix it.
Fix what?
Wait, there's like a mark there.
No, did I get my shirt dirty?
Like right there.
No, baby. Guys, I got my shirt dirty. No. I hate that. I swear whenever I wear a white shirt, it's like, it's just gonna get dirty. If you guys found this video helpful, please make sure to give me a like. Don't forget to subscribe. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.